only is Elon in his Doge department going to lean out the federal government, but he's also, I don't know if you guys know this, but he also is starting a financial company on Twitter. I'm sorry, X. Imagine that. Imagine getting on your bank statement payment from X or sending payment through X. Maybe it might cause some problems. Just maybe. I'm just saying. But anyway, guys, we're going to talk about why I believe this should be taken with a grain of salt. You shouldn't be putting all of your money, all of your eggs in the basket in this vehicle called, let's just call it the bank account of X. And I'm going to break down why you should go into this with caution, guys. This will give you tons of value. Again, my name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Also, too, I have a newsletter. Yes, a newsletter. It will give you tremendous value. And guess what? It's free. You cannot beat free. And then also, if you need any type of financing, deals with commercial property or investment properties, I am your guy. I've been a lender for almost 20 years, and I can assist you with that. That information is in the description and pinned comment. We're nationwide. Guys, listen, Elon Musk X begins its push into financial services with the Visa deal. If you've been living underneath a rock, you've known that Elon Musk is trying to create his heyday of when he was a partner or a member, whatever, owner in PayPal. He's trying to create another system because let's be real, because the financial services on X, when you scale that, you can make tons and tons of money. And Elon knows this. You can nickel and dime individuals, take $35, $25, $20 on fees, just on fees from overdrafts. And you will make $1 trillion. At least that's the way it looks. But the point is he will make a lot of money from fees. And he understands that. Not only that, but the transactional fees, it goes on and on and on. And it's not a surprise, guys. Visa want more and more control. They want to take market share away from the other credit card companies. But again, you know what we say over here. What do we say over here? Stay away from the credit card debt, okay? Stay away from the credit card debt. I know some of you guys will see this and you think to yourself, oh, I can't wait to spend money on X and send money back and forth. And you believe it's going to be so much easier. And I agree with you. It will be a lot easier. You also may get some non-intended consequences to using the service. Again, Elon's social media platform X on Tuesday announced the launch of a digital wallet and peer-to-peer payment services provided by Visa. X struck a deal with Visa, the largest U.S. credit card network, to be the first partner of what's being called X Money account. Man, the branding, it just seems off. I mean, it just does. I mean, that's just me. Maybe I'm too square, guys. Maybe you guys are.
No, get a little. It's okay. X.
I just don't like the X account. You getting a payment from XX and all this stuff. It seems weird to name your social media after explicit content. It just seems crazy to me.
Awkward. So awkward.
I know. Elon's a genius. He knows exactly what he's doing. It's the perfect plan. He planned it out since he was an infant. I get it. I get it, man. Visa will enable X users to move funds between traditional bank accounts and their digital wallet and make instant peer-to-peer payments like Zelle or Venmo. Now, guys, listen, I want to talk about this. This is the reason why I'm like, I don't know. And I'm very cautious on this because I've seen this play out in Zelle. Now, if you guys don't understand what Zelle is a peer-to-peer app that is sponsored by all the biggest banks. Chase, JP Morgan. We have Bank of America, Wells Fargo. The banks that nobody likes. Except Chase. I like Chase. But all the other ones, listen, it's my opinion. What is your opinion on the other two? Bank of America, Wells Fargo, they just don't have a great track record, at least with me. When all the banks got together and they said, we're going to create an app where it's going to be super easy for people to transfer money from their bank accounts to other people, peer-to-peer, same exact motto. What do you think happened? You would think that the banks themselves you think the banks themselves would know exactly what the customers need. It would be an app that they would crush. They have all the data. They have everything. What do you think happened? Fraud. That's what happened. Fraud. And come to find out, When you make things so easy for anybody to jump into an app and you have your protected bank account info on that same app or connected to that app to your bank account, scam artists love that. Who would have thought that? Who would have thought that scam artists and people who love to do fraud would love the trove of data that Zelle gave? Zelle came in and said, listen, we're going to let everybody use the app. Just use it. Connect it, no entry, no background info, any of the stuff that you would normally need. We're going to make it super easy. You know who was in the background rubbing their hands together? Like Birdman. Do you know? Scam artists. They were waiting. I know a lot of you guys think that, Orlando, you're blowing this out of proportion. Tellers, people who work at banks, who support Zelle, please put in the comments, how much fraud do you get from Zelle? How many people do you have coming in saying, I didn't make this, I didn't do this, and all you can do is give them a phone number to call?
Sensational.
And more than likely, the person who's going to reject the payment is the credit card servicer, not Zelle themselves. Does this make sense? You will have to go through Visa themselves or MasterCard or Amex, whoever your credit card provider is. You will have to go through them to cancel the payment, the fraudulent payment, before you can go to Zelle where the payment was initiated, where the fraud was initiated. Zelle doesn't take care of it.
It's trash.
This is the reason why, if someone comes to me and says, Orlando, I want to make a payment to you through Zelle. Sorry. Not to me.
Not a chance.
This is the reason why I say to individuals, why this story is important. Because what's going to happen is most people think that this is going to be comparable to Zelle. And for them even using Zelle as an example, red flag.
Run, Forrest, run!
But I know some of you guys are thinking, Orlando, this is just hearsay. This is just hearsay. No way. There's no way Zelle is causing this much fraud. There's no way. Well, let's go ahead and just take a look, guys. Regulators sue 3 big banks over rampant fraud on Zelle. Now, it does say that the lawsuit won't even make it because the new president is going to strike it down. But that's neither here nor there. That's a political issue. The point is that they got sued because of the rampant fraud, because they're not doing anything to stop it. Because in their eyes, well, I mean, what are we losing? We're just gaining all the fees. It says here, the Biden administration bought new sweeping accusations on fraud on Friday against 3 of the largest banks in the country. The allegation involves Zelle, the money transfer app that is co-owned by 7 of the largest banks. It competes with Venmo, Cash App, and other smartphone-based apps. What's going on with Zelle? It says the government found out that Zelle is a hotbed for scammers. And lawsuits on Friday from the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau said more than $800 million has been swindled from clients of Bank of America, JP Morgan, Chase, and Wells Fargo. What? Orlando, how did you know this?
How? Hold on, bro. How?
Again, this is what insiders in the banking industry already know. But remember this, the employees of these banks are told to push this app, knowing that it's a hotbed for scammers. I'm telling you this because I can. I don't work for these banks, but these banks are telling their employees, listen,
We know that you're gonna get a bunch of complaints, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just keep pushing people into the app.
800 million? $800 million in money lost. That's almost $1 billion. Almost $1 billion lost. Now, let's bring this back to the Twitter situation. Now, if there's any place that I would think, where is a good place someone would scam me, take all of my information, and likely I will get scammed? Is X that place? I mean, you've been on there before. I don't know if I want to give out my information and link my bank account on X, formerly known as Twitter. Why would you put your personal information, knowing the hotbed of people involved on Twitter? Look, you get on Twitter right now, and you automatically are getting pushed with 19-year-old scam artists who tell you they're a trillionaire already and you're not working hard enough.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
You get on there and there's a guy pushing crypto from the scam coin. You get on there and there's another guy, a Nigerian prince, telling you, I need your help.
You're actually gonna fall for that Nigerian prince African scam? First of all, he's not Nigerian and he's not a prince, he's a king.
Now, I mean, me personally, again, I would not want to put my information. I would not want to put my information. Let me say it again. I would not want to put my information on this platform. I know a lot of you gonna say, Orlando, maybe you're speaking a little bit prematurely. Maybe that app will turn out to be extremely secure. And I would say, you're right. It might be. It might be the most secure, encrypted in the end, all types of stuff, right? That protects you and nobody's information will ever leak from Twitter. But I would say you go first. You go first. I won't be first. I'm just going to sit back and watch. Again, let me repeat this. This is not saying that this is going to be a bad product, that Elon Musk has no idea what he's doing, that he has no experience, and that he's not going to make this work. And it will be fraud-free. No fraud will ever happen. That may be the case. I'm just telling you, I'm not saying that any of that won't happen. What I'm saying is you should be cautious. Again, we have evidence. Again, we have history. Again, we have the same story playing out with Zelle. Let's just go back again. I just want you to see the common types of Zelle scams: impersonation scams, fake sales, rental scams, bank scams. Now, I can see any of those things playing out on a social media app where it's just text. You don't see the person, any of this stuff. My only hope is that you will go in. What do I always say? You need to be cautious, especially when it comes to your financial well-being. Who comes first? You. You should not be afraid to ask questions. You should not be afraid to be cautious. They go, well, why is this there and why is that? You should not be it's your money.
Fact.
It's your money. You should be like that. We need to stop being afraid to ask questions about our own money. We should stop being afraid asking, how do these systems work and how will it benefit me? Too many times do people use these programs and they're using it just because. They're not using it because it's easier for their business, that most of their customers use this, so it's easier to make money with that. They're not thinking that way. They're thinking,
Oh, this is a new service, I'm gonna use it.
we need to ask ourselves these questions. Again, put you and your family first. Before you do anything else, put you and your family first. Before you do it, before you put any of these companies or corporations ahead, because again, these companies aren't loyal and they will treat you like a number. So anyway, guys, I can talk about this stuff forever. I love finance. Again, go ahead and join my Patreon because we talk about this type of stuff all the time. I upload videos on there. I have the Discord. Guys, if this is your type of stuff that you love talking about, we're making a community over on Patreon for individuals who really want to talk about money, for individuals who really care about their financial well-being. Please go ahead and join. The information is in the pinned comment and the description, guys. As we all know, you won't get all of your value from this one video. I need you to watch this video right here. Yes, this one right here. It will give you information on the housing market, financial news, and get you into your first rental property. I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks.